All right, so after, if you would like, rolling your shoulders and back and arms with a lacrosse ball, you can begin to stretch the muscles themselves. And let me show you some foam rolling techniques. All right, now if you are going to use some self-myofascial release techniques or massage techniques for the shoulders and back, these are the ones that I would prescribe on an upper body focused day. So what I would do is drape my arm across and over the roller, and I'm going to move from the chest wall to the back. And in this position here, I'm getting a nice twist in my back. My arm is off the ground, and then I can externally rotate and bend the elbow to get a little bit of contraction of that scap, which will push those muscles out so you can roll over them while they are contracted and relaxed. And so you can do external and internal rotation as you are rolling your lats, your pecs, and your scap. So this is getting the outside lat, the upper scap, outside lat, a little bit of your ribs, chest wall, pec major, maybe a little pec minor in there. And so we're just pushing into those muscles that help us get our arm overhead so we can get more overhead range of motion. And we're just kind of pressing out, pushing out those knots, which not really muscle knots, they're just what you could call aberrant tissue or adhesions. Who knows what it is? It just feels good if you get the right spot. So let's get the other side. So again, draped arm across, knees are slightly bent. Sometimes I'll cross that foot over, underneath, over top. I'll go side to side here. Might go up a little higher. Again, I'm externally rotating and then kind of moving across that scap with the roller. Straightening the arm. Kind of slicing into it like a saw. Going across to your chest. Relaxing and sinking in at some points. Breathing into certain areas. Moving maybe a little faster in and out of other areas. And then moving your body as you are pressing or rolling a tissue. All right, so that would all be some overhead mobility and upper body rolling if you have that on your agenda. As for stretching the upper body, we're going to think upper back, meaning rotation and flexion of the upper spine, and then we are going to get into some stretches for the upper back as well. So thoracic rotations, what we're going to do is hands across the chest. You can kneel or stand. You're going to flex the body down, rotate, bend into the side, extend back, rotate the other way, bend into the side, and then flex down. And then continue that rotation. And we go 2 reps on each side. So the upper back and upper body is connected to the upper spine. So that's why we're starting with the upper back and spine work. All right. Now we're going to go into child pose. So we're going to go into flexion of the shoulders with the forehead down, and then we're going to lift one arm off the ground for about 2 seconds and then slowly set it down. Then we're going to bend the elbows, lift those fists toward the outsides or up, hold, relax, same thing, and then relax, and then 90-degree elbows, palms down, and then try to lift those hands off the ground. And then relax, and then one more. Then from here, we're going to reach those arms through. Thumbs are up. And we're going to kind of rock side to side. And we're going to rest into this position. A couple inhales and exhales. And then switch. Okay. And we're going to do some protraction, retraction, some scap cars. So we're going to move up. We're going to shrug our shoulders up, back, down, and forward. And then we're going to reverse it. And then from this position, we're going to reach up like we're about to shake someone's hand, reach up, back, and around. Elbow down, make a fist, squeeze the fist into the back. Lift everything up, straighten it out, rotate, reach forward and down, switch. Elbows bent, press the fist and elbow down, then lift everything up, straighten the elbow, rotate, reach forward and down. Good. Then from here, we're going to flex the spine and then extend the spine and neck. From here, we're going to rotate, try to get the chin over the shoulder, and then rotate the other way. Rotate, rotate, and then we're going to look all the way down, look all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, and then sit up, shake it out. And that is a full shoulder mobility / warm up. If you have shoulder issues, that will definitely help you get started with your upper body exercises a little bit easier than if you were to just do them without prepping or warming your shoulders up. This would also be a good shoulder mobility routine on your off days if you are having shoulder issues. So after stretching them, you definitely want to start strengthening them anyway. So any shoulder pressing movements, rear flies, external and internal rotator exercises would be fine to perform. Next, lateral raises, front raises, upright rows. Go light on your first warm-up set and then build up to it for about 4 to 5 sets of each shoulder exercise. So lateral exercise with a cable, maybe one arm at a time for 12 to 15 reps for 4 sets. Then go into a strict shoulder press with a barbell for 4 sets, and go into some rear flies with dumbbells bent over while you are horizontal to the ground. You can also do that with a cable, from low cable or high cable. After the rear flies, I would do some incline chest dumbbell press to get both chest and shoulder. And then I would decide if I'm going to do another shoulder exercise. It might be an upright row, might be some front raises with dumbbells, or it could be some lateral bent arm raises, okay? And if I've gotten enough shoulders, I might move to some core that day, and then I would be done for that shoulder workout. So that's how I'd handle shoulder day, is I'd have a good mobility session and then do my shoulders. But if I'm just prepping shoulders with the exercises, go 20 to 25 reps on your first couple sets with really low weight, then go into your primary sets. All right, so now we're gonna get into those exercises. So I'm gonna start with that lateral raise. So I want the cable across my body, and then from here I can push into the cable machine itself, or I can have my hand on the hip. I'm going to keep my elbow straight and reach out about an inch in front of my chest, outside of my body. I'm gonna go for about 20 reps on each side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. I'm just kidding, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. So as far as shoulders go, what I have written on the board is first shoulder press with a barbell. So after your warm-up sets, you want to get straight into your strict overhead shoulder press, whether that's with a barbell or dumbbell. You can do then a seated dumbbell press thereafter, or you can wait a couple exercises if you want a couple, single joint movements before you get into another press. So Arnold's another great exercise. So my 3 primaries are shoulder press with a barbell, dumbbell press seated, and Arnold. So Arnold's will just have a little bit of a supination to pronation and an internal to external rotation while you're pressing. Then I have lateral raises, which we're doing now. Lateral bent arm raises, front raise, trap shrugs with a barbell or dumbbells, upright row, rear fly, bent over, or you can do that prone on a bench or using cables from high or low pulleys. And then you have your face pull. Okay, so those would be your shoulder exercises. Front raise, you can do dumbbells or with a barbell all the way overhead with straight arms. So let's get the second set done. Six. Ooh. Whew. Get some water.